I am very excited to share with you this introduction to my new book, which has really been probably 30 years in the making, all told. So let me start by talking about this idea that trauma leaves behind a living legacy. You know, when we use the word trauma, we often use it to refer to an event or a series of events. When we say your trauma, we often mean the event that happened to you. But trauma also describes the symptoms and issues that trauma leaves behind, and that's its legacy. If the terrible events our clients experience felt long ago and in the past, we wouldn't be talking today. But it's because trauma leaves behind this legacy, the legacy of all the symptoms of major depression, the symptoms that we associate with post-traumatic stress, all the symptoms that are described in the anxiety disorders, chronic pain disorders, addictions and eating disorders, suicidality and self-harm, and borderline personality disorder. Those are the most common, those are not all, but the most common effects of trauma. And that's what our clients come to us for help with. And when I meet a client for the first time, or maybe the second time, I show them this diagram, which you'll also find in the book. And I ask them, how did the depression help you to survive? And they answer without hesitation. It's not a hard question for most of them. They say, oh, the depression was like my cave. I could hide in it. And how did the irritability help you survive? They say, oh, the irritability, that helped me to push people away. Or usually they say it in the present tense, the irritability helps me to push people away. How about loss of interest? How did that help you survive? And most people say something along the lines of, well, then it didn't matter if they took everything away because I didn't care about it anymore anyway. And how about the numbing? How did that help you survive? Then I didn't feel so much. That is my way of saying these symptoms, this living legacy, actually represents a way that your mind and body adapted to an abnormal and frightening world.